What's pop?
You heard WavyOcho. I'm gonna react to YFN Lucci. Lawyer is a magician.
Yo, it looks like we're finally catching some W's out here in Atlanta. Because YFN Lucci, who, if you guys aren't familiar, just a quick refresher, YFN Lucci had a very big song years ago, probably 2018 now. I don't remember the song off the top of my head. If I heard it...
Is it Every Day We Live? Is it Every Day We Live?
I would 100% recognize it, but I'm not really good with song titles. So YFN Lucci has had beef with Young Thug for many years, and YSL. His crew was YFN, Young Thug was YSL. They were both facing state RICO charges. I'm pretty sure YFN Lucci got arrested first. And then YFN Lucci, I believe, either got beat up or stabbed up in jail by one of YSL's people, if I'm not mistaken. This somewhat came up, I think, in the YSL case, unless I'm misremembering, but it came up that this is what happened. So YFN Lucci was getting it bad. On top of that, YFN Lucci was a way smaller rapper in popularity, artist, than...
But, yeah, it's true, like, he's not a bigger artist than Young Thug, like, but he's a better rapper than Young Thug, just my opinion.
Young Thug, and he had been falling off while he was out in the streets, out in the public. He wasn't doing too hot. So when you're facing a state RICO amongst other charges, it's not too great, including a murder. So what happens? We get some breaking news that says the following. YFN Lucci is headed to prison after pleading guilty to one count of violation of the Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. As part of the negotiated plea, Rayshawn Bennett is YFN Lucci, was sentenced to a 20-year sentence with 10 years to serve. That means that he has 10 years to serve in prison, followed by 10 years of probation. As part of the negotiated plea, Bennett will get credit for time served, which began when he surrendered to charges on January 13th, 2021. So he's done about 3 years so far. The father of 4 was initially facing numerous felony charges, including murder, which could have resulted in a life sentence without parole. As part of the plea deal, the state has agreed to write a letter to the Pardon and Parole Board that will not object to his early release. Prosecutors told the judge that Bennett was the driver and did not fire the deadly shot. Before receiving his sentence, Bennett apologized to the victim's family, as well as his own family and friends in court. So the murder that they're talking about is they were riding around in, I believe it was a Rolls Royce, and the driver was Rayshawn Bennett, YFN Lucci, and there were 2 people. There was one in the passenger side. I think there were 4 people total. Either way, they're like, yo, let's drive to the ops hood. They drive to the ops hood. They start busting shots. The ops bust shots back. Someone gets shot and is like damn near dead in YFN Lucci's car. The door's open. They kick the dude out the door. They leave him for dead, and then they drive off. And then some woman comes and she tries to like resuscitate him. I don't know if she's a nurse or not, but then they call the police. The guy ends up dying. And then, I don't know if he ends up dying or surviving, but I know somebody ended up dying in this situation. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm misremembering it. I did a video on it a minute ago, though. Regardless, someone ends up dying. I think their homie is the one that ended up dying. Yes, now I got it. So, Rayshawn Bennett, YFN Lucci's homie, one of the 3 people in the car with him, he had fire returned at him. They pretty much kicked him out of the vehicle. He died, and that's why YFN Lucci got charged with the murder as well. So what ends up happening? YFN Lucci will serve about 3.5 months in jail, and then he will be released and serve the rest of his sentence on probation. As part of his negotiated plea, he was sentenced to 10 years, but after serving a third of his sentence, he's eligible for parole. After getting credit for time served, he'll be eligible for parole in 3.5 months. Prosecutors have already agreed to not fight his release, so his defense team is very confident that he will be released early from prison. This is crazy work. On top of the fact that this guy's lawyer is Drew Finland, who's also DaBaby's lawyer. He's like a really hotshot lawyer. I mean, Brian Steele, who's Young Thug's lawyer, is also like a very big deal. But Drew Finland has gotten a lot of people out of trouble, and this is...
I think Young Thug is gonna come out, because it's been like almost 2 years since he been there, so I think he's gonna come out this year, the same year as YFN Lucci. Let me know.
Crazy home run on multiple fronts, including his career. So YFN Lucci's already been doing a ton of... Some people are saying, well, why is it 10 years, 3.5 months? So I think in Georgia, you can do a third of the sentence, and he's already done 3 years, and he just has a couple of more months, and then he would have done a third of 10 years, because he's only supposed to serve 10 years in prison. So then he's probably going to get out, because they said they're not going to object to them paroling him out. Now, the problem is 17 years, on probation. For somebody like YFN Lucci, who lived a life of crime, we saw how that worked with Meek Mill. These very, very, very long probations. We don't know if these rappers that have a habit of breaking big rules, let alone like small minor rules that are related to probation, can handle it. However, hey, freedom is freedom. Nothing quite like it. And this really helps YFN Lucci career-wise because, like I said earlier, YFN Lucci pretty much just looked like a victim. YFN looked like victims. YSL was the hottest thing out. Young Thug had all of the connections. And now YSL, we see half of them are telling. Gunna, who is supposed to be solid, pretty much told. Like, so let's not do this. Y'all that be coming in the comments coping, like, man, he didn't tell on anybody. He's not. Stop it. Please stop it. He said they're a gang. He took his plea, he got out. Other people taking their pleas. We've got people on the stand. We see them halfway telling. It's just a complete mess. And then we've also had, it was presented in court that one of the YSL members was getting active and telling on the other gang. So YSL just looks shaky. Now, Young Thug, he'll be fine if he manages to get out, which they're going to have to do something really, really big to get him out. YFN Lucci now, he's going to be free in a couple of months. How does he look? Damn, YFN didn't tell on anybody. YFN stayed solid. And this is a game of image. Like hip-hop, especially rap, especially the kind of rap that YFN Lucci was doing, and the history he has had in the rap game as well as Atlanta. It's such an image game. So this is arguably one of the best things that could have happened to him career-wise. Now, losing several years of your life, having to fight for your life, the stress of not knowing how long you're going to be sitting in prison for all of these years, your family's relying on you, you're paying out all these lawyers. It's not fun. And I also wonder how YFN Lucci had the bread to hire Drew Finland. It must have been a record label helping him out or something because, man, like I said, when he got locked up, he wasn't that hot. I mean, he was probably getting show money here and there around Georgia and the surrounding states, but
yeah, but like I said, he may not be as hot as Young Thug, or popular, or popular like Young Thug. But in my opinion, I'm gonna still stand on it. He's better. He's a better rapper than Young Thug. I listen to more of his songs than Young Thug, bro. I don't like Young Thug's songs, bro. I think Thug's song is dirt. I always think this song was dirt. You feel me? I like YFN Lucci's songs. Those just be fire.
He wasn't like Young Thug, and Young Thug is spending a lot of money on lawyer fees. So what I'm saying is, when YFN Lucci gets out, and he didn't even agree to testify, he wants nothing to do. Drew Finland, I'll play you guys the clip.
There's been so many rumors on the internet that this negotiated plea that we are soon going to see him as a star witness in the YSL case. What can you tell people?
Anybody that says that's a liar, we all just went to court today, clear as day. There is no cooperation in the YSL case. He will not be testifying in that case. Anybody wants to subpoena him, will file a subpoena to quash that subpoena. He has nothing to do with that case. He's made that clear for 3.5 years. He has said he knows nothing and he will not participate in that case. And he's steadfast. And through 3 weeks of jury,
he basically said that YFN Lucci is not going to say anything. He has nothing to do with that other case, which he does have a lot to do with it. And if he decided to testify, it could really harm them. But that even makes him look more solid because, like, yo, YFN Lucci's so solid. He's not even telling on, the opposition that were pretty much harming him while he was out, putting threats on his life and his mama's life. Young Thug was the one doing that. They allegedly attacked him in prison, and now he's just deciding not to testify. So he comes out as the realest rapper alive, and then he starts dropping music about it. Man, that's going up. 100% is going up. And then you've got
a million in a day, bro. If he drops that song first day out.
People that are going to say, man, we got to support the real. No, this is perfect because Young Thug has a bunch of allies, friends in the music industry. They love Young Thug. And this is the problem with like this kind of politics because they can't just jump behind YFN Lucci and collaborate with him when he gets out because they're cool with Young Thug. But they always say, man, support the real. Whoever's not telling is the realist, this and that. He did his bid. He didn't talk about anybody. But they're not going to mess with him because he's not cool or has had problems with Young Thug. So even when you're keeping it real, you can still lose if you're on the wrong side of popularity or who your allies are. However, it's been proven to us that if you drop some heat, like Gunna did, you can make it up. And a lot of people are going to have their eyes on YFN Lucci when he gets out. I think he just got to talk like he's the realest in Atlanta. And I think people are going to eat it up. And I'm not even going to say like they're falling for it, because when have we seen YFN Lucci complain about anything? Well, actually, nah, he was saying it was pretty bad in there, which, I mean, to be fair, I would say it's bad in there too.
Yeah, jail is bad, bro. Like jail is bad, bro.
I don't think anyone's saying it's great in there except for Blueface, which is a topic for another video. But I think this is going to be the most interesting thing about all of this is, wow, his lawyer is incredible, number one. And number two is, how will he be able to maneuver his career to get back popping? Because once he gets out, there's going to be a lot of commotion, a lot of, I'm pretty sure he's still signed, but the label's probably going to release a budget for him once he gets out too. So I'm interested in seeing how that goes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Peace.
So yeah, bro. YFN Lucci's gonna be releasing like in 3 months. That's to be said. In 3 months, that's what it said. Like, so he gonna be like releasing like in like April, somewhere in that month, like April. You feel me? But so yeah, bro. Like, if you're a fan of YFN Lucci, let me know what is your favorite YFN Lucci. What is your favorite Lucci song, bro? What is your favorite Lucci song, bro? Cause yeah, bro. Comment down below. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the vibe. Big chicken that you are.